people starting to realize that the Dominican Republic is for real.
There's some intent there. They were very serious about how they were going about their business because they want to win this tournament.
It's the Tigers and the Dominican Republic.
As we look at Bayo right here, it's some of his statistics with the Red Sox last season. 166 innings, had a nice year for the Red Sox.
And it's Bayo and McGonigal to start this afternoon's game. And that changeup is filthy. McGonigal retired for the first time since coming to the Dominican Republic. Tyler Madison comes in with first and second and 2 outs. And they're on their feet for Juan Soto. That one spiked through the legs of Lorenzo. Here comes Fernando thinking about it with a very wide turn coming around third.
Yeah, for the young catcher, you got to be able to stay down there and block that pitch for your pitcher.
Soto at 2 in scoring position. That gives the Dominican Republic the lead. And it gets all the way to the wall. Let's watch Soto fly. The big fella on his way to third with a triple.
Juan gets a fastball, kind of, center cut right here after that first being 1-0, and you have 2 guys in scoring position. He's very aggressive there to be able to drive those runs in, splits the gap, and the Dominican gets out in front now with a couple of runs driven in on that triple from Juan Soto.
A little Jordan tongue wag at the end. Juan Soto said not too long ago that he's breathing down Shohei Ohtani's neck.
You think there's going to be a little competition on who wins the MVP this year?
Soto, left center, Juan Soto's done it again. Juan Soto's driven in all 3 for the Dominican Republic. A Soto blast. When he's going to left center, you know he's going well. 3 ribbies for the Mets outfielder. A selfie for the ages after chance of Soto. Soto breakout in Estadio Quisqueya. All these DR pitchers have combined on 8 2/3, 3 hits, 1 unearned run. Nando's getting ready to dance. Julio's got the camcorder out, and more than 13,000 are on their feet in the capital. But not yet. And the tying runs are out there for the Tigers. Gage Workman gets his second crack, flat out to left, back in the 7th. Tying runs on base, Henny and Tapia. And he sends this one into left center. That's a base hit. It scores 1. And here come the Tigers with the tying run going to third.
All of a sudden it's 3-2. You have the game tying run at third base, the go-ahead run at second base with 2 outs. All of a sudden the fans there in Santo Domingo feeling a little bit uncomfortable.
Tapia the tying run at third. And now this one poked in a right center field. And here come the Tigers. That's a tie game. The go-ahead run is in. That's Workman. And Seth Stevenson's given Detroit the lead here in the 9th. That's a killer for the DR, but Junior Lake gets his chance. Let's see if he's selling out. One big swing for Lake. Instead, it's off the end of the bat, right side, a bleeder. Knocked down at second by Penny. He's got no play. And now the tying and winning runs are on base. How fitting would this be if Carlos Santana can be the hero, the 39-year-old, the elder statesman of the Dominican Republic, hoping for one more dramatic moment in his home country. Santana, scoop shot, shallow left, that's a base hit. Here comes Rosario, and the Dominicans tied it here in the 9th.
Yeah, this game has certainly gotten interesting in this last inning, but a fastball right here, and Santana just kind of goes with it, finds some grass out in the outfield to drive in the tying run. Everybody's hyped up. Let's go.
The boys love it. Vladdy leading the charge down towards home plate. Carlos Santana does just enough and has just enough in those 39-year-old legs. Winning run at second. I was going to say this game, should it end right here, will end in a tie. So the DR has this game in their fingertips right now, and it's going to be O'Neal Cruz. Ground ball out to second, knocked down, Penny recovers, and that's your ball game. We'd love a winner, but it is spring training, and ties are still part of the equation as the Tigers and the Dominican Republic end their 2-game series with a 4-4 tie. The atmosphere the last 2 days as good as any of any games I've ever called, as they gather around the mound and get a chance to say goodbye to their fans one more time.